Yo guys, welcome back. I have a fun day in the market today. It is Tuesday, February 23rd. If you watched yesterday's video, I kind of was saying that this could happen. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so volatile, but I thought it might be. Basically, the SPY's crossed over the moving averages, so it's now bearish in my opinion. So you'll get some bounces here and there, but as you see, this high today, it's lower than that high, and so I'm bearish for tomorrow. I tried to open up a bearish play on the SPY. Couldn't do it because ETRADE is awesome. But anyways, yeah, today's a nice day to just not even look at your long-term portfolio and just step away if you need to. But yeah, SPY really sold off today in the morning. If you guys were around, it was crazy. It was like close to even being halted, I think. But during this sell-off, since there's so much volatility and so much velocity with the sell-off on the whole market and the whole S&P 500, the big market cap companies, it pulls down everything. And that's kind of what I was saying. I was a little cautious about with my plays I was opening up yesterday. That was the only thing that could really crush them, and that was Corsair and Rocket. So you see here compared up to GME, and I want to talk about GME real quick. And I'm going to talk about Corsair and Rocket, what I'm doing with that too in this video. Probably going to give you a little recap. But yeah, so big sell-off here. GME was looking really strong though. Kind of holding this level. And this is a higher level than the lower. So it was looking good. Sold off with the market, with everything. And then kind of followed the market a little bit, the S&P. But yeah, it actually, if you were watching it, it wasn't as bad as the S&P and even other stocks. GME kind of held up honestly better. It's only down 2.29% today. Look at some of the other hype stocks and just other, I don't know, overly bought stocks. There's a SPAC. This is down 12% today. A lot of the ones that are in my account, kind of the swing trade account, were down a lot more than GME. So that's a testament that it's pretty strong. People aren't selling, and I think it's found its bottom and it's on its way up. FRSX down 11% today. I mean, all these were down. This one was down 17%. This is the one that just confirmed they were going to be in CVS stores. And so yeah, I'm going to be holding all these now for a bit. We'll see what happens. I think the SPY will keep selling off. I don't think it'll be like today. Could be, but if it's not like today and it's slower, it won't necessarily drag down all stocks with it, kind of how it did today, or most of them. But yeah, GME honestly is looking good. I'd say this is a safer play now at this point. At a nice bottom here, and if you happen to average down right here, well done. Because I don't think we'll see 40 for, I don't know, maybe not for a while. It's kind of finding this range. Once it crosses over this, it will be fully in bullish territory. With the market sell-off like this, you just kind of got to wait for that to shake out and then let it run. Today, yeah, on our long term, down 628 today, 2%, 2.5%. At one point we were down $2,000 on this account, which is almost 8%. That's 22,000. And then it all bounced. I want to show you guys what I've done the bounce though. I was able to time it actually pretty well. So it's kind of a rotation out of the tech stocks. It seems like kind of a violent rotation though, and more into value. So Verizon's up today, IRM's up today, O's up today on my account, and then the big loser today are these tech ones. Corsair, Tesla was down. Tesla had like $100 swing today. It was crazy. Let's just look at Tesla here for a second. Full $100 swing. 619 it hit during that sell-off. Yeah, and the Webull today has been going really slow. I'm not sure what that is. 619 all up to 708. $100 right there in like an hour. 2 hours you could have made. I wasn't playing with it. I've got a lot of my capitals already out. SpaceX filing shows 850 raise in most recent funding round. Interesting. So it looks like they were raising funds again. But yeah, so the long term today, just don't even mess with it. I sold, actually I sold that GLSI. I have one share of it. But besides that, I'm just leaving it. Still have these rocket calls. I averaged down on one of them yesterday. Could have done more today, but I'm out of money on here, so I'll just wait on that. 26 call, 319, down like half. How much actually am I down on that? Yeah, 50% down. 50% off. Webull today, we are down. What are we down? It says $686. Yeah, that sounds about right. So pretty much everything on this account was red today. We're still up on FRX, but it was definitely red today. And it's going kind of slow. I was watching my, what is it? My control panel, my task manager. I'm trying to see if it's something with my computer, and it's not. I think, I'm not sure, but I probably should be using the desktop version of Webull and all these brokerages. I like to just use the web version, but I don't know. Yeah, FRX down 14% today. This is the one merging with Beachbody. But let me show you. Well, I wanted to, but look, ETRADE. Let's see if it's gonna work. Gonna work? The last like 2 hours, this hasn't been working. Yep. And I tweeted about it because I was so upset. But I'll try and just show you guys right here. So basically, we opened up those Corsair calls yesterday. Pretty aggressive calls. March 19th expiration. Is this it? March 19th expiration. And we've got, it's a $65 call. We've got them at different prices. Is that what this is? Price paid. Okay, yeah, these are all different prices. So let's see, we've got a lot. I think, okay, we've got 10 of them now. 10 for that. And the average price paid is now 24 cents a contract. So this actually, so total gain, we're actually almost break even on this because I averaged down so hard today. I had 3 of them and I bought 10 at the dip. So Corsair just tanked today with the market, even more so maybe than a lot of stocks. It actually ended up only coming down 5.5% throughout the day. But if you look at it this morning, I was like, I want to take advantage of this. So I was putting in orders down here. ETRADE was just tripping out, not filling anything. Finally, I got an order, but yeah, I was getting them for like 70% cheaper than when I bought them yesterday. The same call contracts. So when I bought 10 of them, it totally brought my average down, and now I'm like break even on them. So pretty much, I got a fire sale and I bought into it because I'm thinking, yeah, I see this trend line. So this is today, this crazy move down here, and it's a good thing this is a green day, honestly, or a green candle, because I think we're gonna still have this run up. My calls are pretty aggressive though. It probably won't. It's for the 19th. It's probably not going to be up here on the 19th, $60, but you never know. If it has a little bit of velocity up, I'll leg into it or I'll sell some to make them free. But yeah, so I averaged down on that, and we're pretty much break even on that now. And then I also, let's see, I got a credit spread on it right here. So I sold the 40 put and I bought the 35 put for March 19th also. So basically Corsair has to close above $40 by the 19th. So $40 right here and by the 19th. So yeah, it's a bullish trade. The credit for this is like what, $700-800. That one was down today, but not a whole lot. And then Rocket, I averaged down on the calls on that. I now have 10 at an average price of 22 cents. So we're actually up on this one 37%. Isn't that sick? So I timed this one also right at the drop. I could have done it better, but ETRADE honestly sucks. Don't use ETRADE. It is honest. It's yeah. I'm switching over to Ameritrade for this stuff. ETRADE maybe will have long-term shares like my Robinhood. Nothing I want to mess with though if I need to get stuff in and out. App is worthless. When I was on the road, I couldn't do anything on ETRADE. It's just okay. So anyways, Rocket was up here, 20, huge sell-off right here. We averaged down. So basically we averaged down right here. 28 strike for March 5th. So this one's a little closer. And this one is kind of an earnings play because Rocket has earnings on the 25th, which is Thursday. And then my contract expires on the 5th, which is the next Friday. So I'm hoping there's going to be some run up. Typically stocks run up before earnings, kind of an anticipation. And then I'll sell some and make it free or leg into it, or we'll see. And then I also did a credit spread on Rocket, I believe. Yeah. So I sold 23 of the $20 put and bought 23 of the $19 put. That's the same, or no, that's for this Friday. So basically Rocket has to close above 20 by this Friday. Yikes, a little sketchy with today's sell-off. Actually, I think I had this yesterday. Yeah, I had both those open yesterday. Sorry, I'm going over some stuff I already had because I can't tell what's going on because the E-Trade sucks. But yeah, basically has to close above 20, and that's like a $700 premium sell also. So if that one goes through, it'll be 700. I think it will. So here's the sketchy part of all this. Today could have just been showing how bearish we really are. Because on the S&P we're going bearish. We've been downtrending for the last week or so. And the big drop today and then the huge spike, to me that's this is kind of, I don't know, dead cat bounce, whatever you want to call it. But I think we're going to keep coming down. So if it comes down too quickly, like I said, Rocket, Corsair, all these are going to have a hard time basically swimming upstream. You really want to, when you play the market, you really want to try and go with the trend of the entire market. The whole market's going down, find stocks that you think are overvalued and go down with them. Market's running up, find stocks that are undervalued. And I try and do that typically. But there's special situations with Rocket and Corsair right now. One being earnings, the other being that Corsair is at the bottom of this trend where it has been, and it should be bouncing off of. So, but that being said, I did try and get call credit spreads on the SPY for tomorrow's expiration because I think it'll be below 388 tomorrow close. But I couldn't because E-Trade wouldn't open up and I don't have money in anything else. So, yeah. So yeah, I missed accounts down today. $900. I think a lot of that's Airbnb shares. Yeah, 775 today. So I'm transferring all my shares out of here into TD Ameritrade, and then slowly I want to just transfer everything out of here because this is awful. Yeah, maybe just have shares on it or something. But Airbnb also sold off. I meant to actually open up I was trying to do so many different moves today on E-Trade and they just weren't working, and then I realized the whole thing was just crashed. I was trying to have an earnings run up play for Airbnb, either a credit spread or just some naked calls, but I didn't end up getting it. So that's fine. I mean, again, tomorrow we might sell off more, depending on if the SPY keeps coming down. It might bring down these other stocks also. But yeah, GME looks good to me. I'm excited for that. I wish I could get some call credit spreads for tomorrow. Actually, I can show you right here. So this is my TD Ameritrade. This is a paper account. And yeah, basically I did a bunch of call credit spreads just on here. And I can't really tell what's going on. It's down $68, but basically I have it for 38, 387, 388. And then I'll have the premium. So it has to close below 387 tomorrow. So this is kind of the trade I would have done on my E-Trade if it was working. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you did today, what your losses were. It's always fun to see losses. This is the time you just hold it. Don't panic sell. If you can, buy the dips if it's something you believe in. However, sometimes this is really just the beginning of a downward trend, and buying the dip is just too soon. So we'll see. Tomorrow might be more of a sell-off. Hopefully with less velocity though, so it doesn't bring everything down. But sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We will see you tomorrow. And if you haven't yet, gotta look through Wall Street Bets. The memes on there are hilarious. People making songs, and it's awesome. It's super awesome. All right, peace out. See you guys tomorrow.